Well, all right, everybody, gather around, gather in. You are watching Hypocritic GG, streaming exclusively on Twitch and YouTube. I'm Lou, I'm Cheatspeak. Tonight, it's gonna be a nice little chill night for you because we are playing a little bit more of EA Sports PGA Tour. Y'all seemed to like it last time, so we're gonna do some more of it. Hi there, hi ho, how we doing? Nice to see ya. It's time for some golf. We're gonna do some golf. Isn't that fun? It's rapidly becoming one of our preferred cozy games here on the channel, so if it's one of yours too, welcome on in. There's certainly plenty of that to go around. We're gonna take some run at some tournaments to start, as always. I think I've already done the daily tournament for today, and it's gone quite well. I think I was 9 under. Nearly every birdie, both par 5s were eagled. I think that was a really, really good start. It's not going to get much better, I don't think. But we'll give it another go. There's a new weekly tournament we need to enter, and I can probably even put in another score in the seasonal, which I have a 13 under at right now, which is pretty good, but maybe we can do a little better. So where should we start? I'm thinking I'm going to start with taking a stab at the seasonal tournament again. Again, we're 13 under par here, so that's a pretty high bar to clear, but we are going to go at it. My guy and his dopey little quarter zip is at it again, and we are here for it. Over to Royal Troon in South Ayrshire.
PGA Tour Golf. Alongside Frank Novello, I'm Rich Lerner, and partner, you and I have called a
My
lot
favorite part of
rounds
going out onto the golf course is watching all the grass up here in front of me. My goodness. My goodness, my Guinness, what is this? Baloney coming in with the subscription.
I don't want to see the head going down. I want
Good.
To see every single
38
shot is a
months.
chance to do something
That's
special.
most of our runtime here on Hypocritic GG. How wonderful.
Maybe a drive
Thank you,
pitch right
Baloney.
down the fairway. Do something special.
With the bagpipe accompaniment in the background, I can think of no greater way to express that joy. My goodness. Okay, we are off and running here, folks, so let's get started. Like I said, we are going to run through some tournaments tonight. Probably not golf the entire time. We're going to just blast this right out of the box. Probably not golf the whole time. Maybe we switch over to Fortnite halfway through. Maybe a little bit of Halo. Maybe something completely different. Who's to say? We drag the Xbox all the way in here. Got to make the most of it. I want to hit that. I want to hit that sand. I want to hit that sand. I want to hit that sand. Beautifully done.
Right, so
Exactly
as
as
kind of an early test
as
this here at
planned.
the first, Frank.
Well, I was hoping for the fairway. That didn't happen. Now he's in the bunker. I'm hoping he can still hit the green.
All right, so we will need to pick ourselves out of here. Reasonable distance. Let's see if we can get it close. The green doesn't look crazy. Let's see what we can do. Oh, is it stopping? Yes, that's not too bad.
Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie.
He's such a doof. We love our doofy golf
9-footer.
boy, don't we? All right, so this one's looking a bit tricky, but that's aiming us about dead center, so we want to be pretty close to the line here. Yeah, we like that. You like that. Come on, Kirky. Right on the money.
Good putt there. So from the bunker,
Bailing out
18,
from
green and 2,
from
now
perilous
three
sand. I hate
here at the
sand.
opening hole.
It's coarse and it gets
Here we go.
everywhere.
We come to
Don't we all know it? I'm still playing with the lighting here. We, as you might have seen in the Glover review that went up not 3 hours ago, we have a brand new lighting setup here at the Hypocritic desk, which basically means that I got an Elgato Keylight Air for for us to use instead of the cheap-ass, $20 Amazon ring light that I've been using this whole time. Proper gear here. Baloney and Sari have the actual proper gear at actual Hippo HQ back home, but where I am, and since where, it's most of our content comes from, we need some shinier equipment. How is that? It is excellent. I mean, you can already see, I think you can tell if you watch the Glover review and even compare it to the one or two that came before it, it is appreciably better than the lighting setup before. It is soft, it is diffuse, it's a joy. It is not super blinding directly in my line of sight to the monitor, which is really nice. And this right now is, for reference, 5700K at 7% brightness. This is 7%. And I am lit beautifully. I think I put it up to something like 25 or 28% when I record during the day, but that's during the day with floor-to-ceiling windows covering most of the wall to my right, your left. So it is wonderful. And this was, frankly, an investment I should have made a long time ago for the channel and for our content, but doing it now, no regrets. Okay, so this is gonna probably roll back because this is my highest angled wedge, so we need almost like a little bit of oomph on it, just like a touch more oomph on this. Just like that. And then it's gonna go. See how it rolls back a touch? So you want to get it like right in front of the hole with your 60 degree, 61 degree wedges, and then let it roll back real nice. And that's where this comes in. Just so.
Oh yeah, 2 circles on the card here to start his round.
I think we have something here, so we're gonna throw up ads for this multiple times tonight, so don't be surprised if you see it a bunch. But not next week's stream, but starting the week after, and actually starting, I think, a day or two after next week's stream. As you've probably heard, the Road to PAX West runs through Hypocritic. The Road to PAX West begins in August with a review of, spoiler alert, a brand new indie game that I think is coming out of early access and officially launching on August 1st, which is going to be exciting. And we have a whole bunch of additional content planned throughout August that is convention-centric, much like we did the Road to PAX East this year, where we'll be bringing you, content related to things that you would see us do at PAX. It does begin in August. We are a week and change away from the Road to PAX West. So it'll be, games practicing for tournament prep for things we're going to play there, reviews of games we saw at PAX East. You are early because you're in PAX West country currently, aren't you? Spoiler alert, we're going to dox you right now. You are very early.
It might be in the rough.
I mean, if you want to hang out for a month or so, that's totally your
Working from the rough,
your prerogative, right?
At 3.
But yes, we will have a lot of content related to the PAX experience and all the things you can expect from us there. I'm standing outside, literally outside of the room where it happens. Yeah. What a magical time. It will be exciting, and for those of you who are maybe new to the channel or haven't seen the PAX East experience from us just yet, you are going to, and that starts next week. In addition to our bi-weekly reviews of, the older games that have been on the docket for a while, I think I can just tap this straight in from this distance. Nice, flat green space so far. That was close.
As easy as 1, 2, 3 counter.
Love that. But yes, lots of good content coming as Baloney is actually literally out there at the moment. It's going to be a good time. And we have a lot on the docket. I have the schedule somewhere over here. Now I'm just kind of curious and I want to check it out. Yes, so in addition to the usual weekly streams, which will run all the way up to the Tuesday before the show, that's August 27th, we will have at least 2 additional review videos on top of the bi-weekly reviews and the weekly streams that we're already doing. So the road to PAX is paved with content, quite literally. And we're going to be all the better for it. So hope y'all enjoy. More to be announced in the next few days. So ! Discord if you're not in there to keep an eye on all the festivities. And more to talk about soon. You already got your first hint. Hope y'all are enjoying the Glover review as well. Yes, it is a real game. Yes, it did come out in 1998. And if you don't know what we're talking about, subscribe to our YouTube channel or head on over to it actually if you're watching us on there right now. And go watch our review of Glover, a puzzle platformer on the Nintendo 64, the PC, and the PS1 from the late 90s. It's a quirky one for sure, and a lot to appreciate in there. Give that a look. Let us know what you think. I'm just making sure I get this right. We're going to go low because there's a lot of wind here. And see where this takes us. It's a par 5, so we're going to try to get on that green. Get an aggressive roll here. Was it too aggressive? Was it too aggressive of a roll? It might have been too aggressive of a roll. We are off the green. It was too aggressive. Isn't it amazing how just that tiny, tiny little bit of additional oomph just put you right over the edge there? So no eagle for us on this most likely, but let's get a good flop here and go for birdie. How are we all doing out there, chat? You enjoying yourselves? You having a nice time? Ooh, that's nice and good. It's decompressed time for you, boy. We are just having a nice, quiet little night for ourselves. As one needs every once and again. Get away from the stressors and the stressies of modern life and modern gaming. He says as he plays a very modern, current, up-to-date release. They don't call us hypocritic for nothing. Don't you know? All right, so we're also going to have to bring this one in with some finesse here. So we're going to go a 4-iron. High fade to get it to stop. And hopefully this doesn't go rolling like crazy. Let's see what we can do. We're going to go a touch short. Try to get a little bit of finesse on it. Let's see. That'll work. Unless it's too aggressive again, but it's not, and we're going to come to a rest.
Okay, fortunate there. That ball hops onto the green, and he'll be left with that for his birdie.
This is not going to be a fun putt, though. You see the slope. These are my least favorite kinds of shots to have to make.
This putt. There is break on it from left to right, particularly as it nears the hole.
Would you believe that there's break on it from left to right? I would not believe it. You could not tell me that that's true. Gonna try to lock that puppy in there. No. Those kinds of what they call breaking putts, where it's just that really big curve from left to right or right to left, those are always my least favorite kinds of putts in this game. Putting's already a little bit unpredictable and hard to get exactly right. So those are particularly challenging and a real frustration, I think. Okay. We're just going to blast this one and hope that it doesn't go super far off the beaten path here. We have a very long par 5. Looks reasonably online. That'll work. Actually, no, it won't. Oh, no. Are we going? We're going right for it. Beautiful. Get fucked. Oh, that's going to suck. Okay.
And that one not going to stop in time. It'll roll all the way into the bunker. Getting out.
I have to go a 9-iron just to get it out of this.
Second.
That is a disaster. I think everything else is too shallow a shot. Wow. We might be able to get away with this going high just barely, but I don't want to risk that. So let's... You can only pick with the wedges, so let's... We're going to have to make just a standard approach shot with the 9-iron and just jam it for all it's worth here. Let's see how it goes. Oh my god, did it clip the top anyway? Oh, because I made it lower, didn't I? I did.
Okay, that's back into the fairway. Certainly didn't get all of that one, but the end result is a positive.
Well, that's going to make this a whole lot more challenging, too, because now we're going to have to roll this up on here all delicate-like and try to secure a birdie. So let's give it a go. And again, we're not even close. What the fuck are we doing? Wow. Okay, well that's pretty upsetting. All right, we're just going to flop this on and walk out with par, I guess. Well, I did say we had a 13 under the first time through this seasonal, so wasn't not expecting miracles here, but this is even going to be tough to save par, potentially. This is going to be fun. Ugh, these are those breaking putts that I'm talking about. All right, so we got to just be careful here. Line her up appropriately and get on out of here. Next hole. Let's take that. Whew.
Yeah, that's a nice putt.
That was
back-to-back pars here at
challenge.
5 and 6.
Sometimes you need a challenge. Wake yourself up a little bit. Get yourself in
We head to
the mood, in the
par
groove. Really like the background track here. It's nice and triumphant. It's prestigious. It's got class and demeanor and stance. All right, so we are 100% going to drive over this just because we can. We're just going to be bold, take risks, drive fast, take chances, etc. We love that. Let's do it. Just an errant power drive. That's what we're best at here. And it didn't give me the fun wind-up animation, so this is going into the sticks. But bounces back into the fairway because we are pros. We are absolute pro strats over here, and that is exactly what we wanted.
It'll be just fine.
From well
We
down
love
the
that.
fairway.
Okay.
Bit of a tricky distance for his second.
So we just need to line this up well. Give it maybe a little bit of extra oomph. Have it roll back because it's the high wedge. Might not have been enough extra oomph. Let's see. Actually, that was perfect. Okay. And we are right there.
That one just hit and stuck, and that is a tremendous approach there. He's been automatic on this front side.
Beautifully done.
Just for birdie.
Not bad.
You bet. Easy as can be.
You
That's it
bet.
for birdie.
I do bet.
On to the 8th hole.
Okay. We always find these particularly tricky, where you have just a very narrow landing zone for this. Otherwise, it rolls into that rough. It's not too bad. There are holes and courses in this game that have just really like precipitous drop-offs where you have this sort of tiny green to work with, and then you're just off of a cliff. And I'm assuming it's out of bounds at that point or out of play. So, can't take these for granted, certainly. But, we're going to have it go reasonably close. I might pull back on this a little bit since we're going high. Just like that. Give a little room to roam. And go. That is not even close. Okay. But we're on the green. That's okay.
Okay.
Probably didn't think about it. It was like, what, 16, 20 feet down, something like that? So he's really pumped about it. And I would be too, because missing the green would be really challenging. And here's our favorite kind of putt in the world. Just talked about this. Here we are at it again. Let's try it. Stop. Sometimes it gives you this like cool slowdown, like brrr animation when you're going to hit it from a really far distance, like 30 feet or more. So you don't get that, and you kind of know when you're not going to hit your crazy tricky shot, but that was not terrible. It gets really hard from that distance anyway. We're just going in here, getting some XP, getting some points. You know, what's the harm in that? Spoiler alert, there's no harm in that, so don't tell me otherwise. All right, swingy swing.
This up the right side off the tee.
And we are having a real hard time getting these shots to behave, huh? All right, so we
get a full club on this, but the ball below his feet for his second.
Are going to need a bit more oomph here. That'll help. Pretty good. Who needs the fairway? I don't need the fairway. No one ever has. Come on now. We have a beautiful tilt and roll on this. We're going to play Kirby's Tilt and Tumble here. Who remembers that one? That would be a good one to review and take a look at, huh? Who remembers Kirby's Tilt and Tumble?
Nothing to it. Well done. It's a birdie here at the 9th.
Okay. We're actually kind of tracking where we were going into this. My current standing in this seasonal tournament is 13 under par. We're at 6 under right now. Not out of the realm of expectation that we hit it. I at least tie it, so we'll get close no matter what. I hope. This is just such a weird... It's just all like these weird hills, and the fairways are fast, and I don't know. It's a tough one. How do you even see where you're hitting from there? You just kind of have to know. Satisfying. All right, let's see. We're gonna roll here. Is that rough? Yeah, of course it is.
Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long.
All right, so that, it honestly doesn't really matter because it's going to put us about where we need to be anyway. And if we can drop this in nicely, we won't have too tricky of a putt either. Let's see if we can. It's up 10 feet, but with that wind at our tailwind here, that was or with that tailwind here, that was exactly what we were looking for.
Another birdie.
And not a terrible putt here. Little tricky. Just hate those constant banks shots you got to make. Even that was barely there. You get a little nervous. But that's good for 7 under. We're tracking pretty well. It's a beautiful par 4. Rich Lerner. I'm Frank Novelo. Let's hit it in the rough again. It's a beautiful day to hit the ball in the rough. Actually, it's almost like a pseudo challenge that we give ourselves. How many times can we drive it into the rough while trying to make a reasonable shot? Now we're juicing this one. And we didn't get the wind up, so this is probably offline. Well, maybe not. Just you see how much travel there is.
Hard game look easy.
Yeah.
Drive after drive has been superb. And this one, well, as we like to say, is in the mayor's office.
It's in the mayor's. I've never heard that. That was pretty good. Okay.
So he'll come at it from the left side of the fairway as he gets set now for his second shot.
And here we go. Pretty straightforward one, I think. Little past it, but that's okay.
It might have been perhaps a little conservative, but right in the heart of the green.
Sizable putt from 16 feet.
And this isn't a terrible one, so let's line her up right. Try to get this in.
Nope.
You son of a bitch ball. That was pretty much online too, so that is a bold-faced lie from the putt reader, and that is why I complain that putting in this game is so unpredictable. That's those are the ones that get you.
Nearly a birdie, but
Ooh.
par is all he'll have to show for it. Moving on, we come to the par 4.
Okay. This is one we can probably let her rip a little bit, get a little bit of a hook going, and let's whack-a-do. There's the... I don't know that you can turn this animation off, can you? Because I kind of get tired of it when I'm just trying to, like, get through some holes quickly. Now, why would it give me that for such a bad shot? I don't
It might
understand.
be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed.
Okay.
It is in the rough, but it appears to be a pretty good lie. Should have a go at this. His second.
See, in
now at the
these
12th.
instances, I don't really mind that it's in the rough because I have such a makeable shot no matter what. I'm going with the wedges, and it doesn't take too much shot power off, so it doesn't matter a whole lot. Like, that's totally reasonable.
And maybe a little too pumped up there. That just flew past the flag, but still an outside chance for a birdie.
Dude is such a
Bring in
goober.
no
Well, I
negative
say that, but
third
look at
for a
this.
look at
Oh,
birdie.
this is going to be a mess.
A
Okay.
great deal of success on the greens thus far, but this one's going to be a challenge.
No kidding. Thanks, Nota Begay the third. All right, we're going to try to give it some room so it's not going right to the edge of the cup this time.
Oh yes,
That's
the
what we like to
right
see.
line, and it's
That's
in
what we
for
want to
birdie.
see. Okay.
Well done.
So far, so
Here we
good.
are at hole number 13.
We're just going to hit a plain old straight shot. No frills, no butts, no fuss, no apple sauce, whatever. We're going to go right in on this.
Is starting up the right side.
Once again, another
Nice.
great tee shot. I'm starting to wonder how low can you go? And the driving has been simply superb.
I've been in the rough or the sand for like half of these, but
So from right
sure.
around the middle of the fairway, this is second.
All right, we're going to stick with the approach here, and we're going to... cut it back just ever so much because we have a tailwind here. Beautifully done. Except not really, because we're going right past it, but we stick.
That's a decent-sized green. It's not bad. Just a little.
I really thought that was rolling off, but we are good.
15 feet away.
This is going to take a little oomph, I think. Having trouble reading it. Let's see. Want it about in the middle. Nicely done.
The line, perfect there. That's in for a birdie.
We are going at it, folks. This is nice. How we all doing out there? Thanks for tuning in. You are watching Hypocritic GG, streaming on Twitch and YouTube. I'm Lou Cheatspeak, and we are having a nice chill night for ourselves here with some EA Sports PGA Tour. Y'all seemed to like it last time we did it, so we're doing it again. If you are watching on YouTube, or even if you're not, I encourage you to check out the Glover review that we just put up nary 3-4 hours ago for your viewing pleasure. New reviews of generally older or more indie games are coming out every other week here on the channel. Quick, bite-sized 5-6 minute reviews of games that are catching our eye or we remember from years past, childhood, etc. So don't miss that. We stream every Tuesday, of course, on both Twitch and YouTube, and with the Road to PAX West. Oh, this is going... Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. With the Road to PAX West coming up, we have convention-centric content all August long, and that's starting next week. This is going to be a very, very long fight. I just want to see what this even looks like.
Another birdie.
Okay. Can it even read it? Let's give it a second. More like a minute, because this normally takes a very long time to read. But it will come up with something. Yeah. I don't even know where it's trying to hit. It's coming into the side of the cup, so this is going to be a real crapshoot here. I'm almost better off, like, chipping it from this distance. But you know what? We're going to putt it. Why the hell not, right? This is going to be ludicrous. Luda. Let's do this. Will it at least get close? It got there.
Yeah, that's really well done from that
It really did.
distance. You'll take it every time.
And this will more or less go right in. So this is pretty good. I thought I screwed that up. Okay, not bad.
Final few holes coming up as we reach the par 4 15.
Okay, so we are gonna just do another clean drive here. We're gonna take our chances with the power drive. See where this lands. It's already looking bad, huh? Yep, I wasn't aiming remotely over there, but you know. Who cares, right?
Well,
Who
that
even
drive
cares?
was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but
That's why we don't use the power
See
drive
what
a
you can
whole
do
lot,
with this
because
one.
that
Your
was
second at the
just
15th. Just want to avoid the
not
flyer lie coming out of that rough.
what you're looking for at all. Okay. So we're gonna need a little bit of oomph on this because we're missing a lot of power in the rough here. See how close this gets. We'll have a little bit of roll on the 7-iron, and we overshot it. So that went well. Still on the green somehow, but we're just testing with all these long putts, and this slope is insane. So probably not happening here, but we're gonna give it a go. This would go right in the center if we hit it well, so let's give it a try. Have a little faith. Part of the cards. Part of the cards.
Oh, dude, that, just when you thought this round couldn't get better, that goes in from long distance.
Part of the cards. I had complete faith. I was totally sure of that from the very beginning. Unshakable confidence. You can't tell me otherwise. That was stunning. Now this one, I've definitely done this before. This is just a straight up blasted over the creek kind of shot. And with a full power drive, we can get it there. Plus the tailwind helping. So we are just going to crush this for all it's worth. Get over the hazard. And watch as he murders everyone in his condo. That's the glassy-eyed stare of the Patrick Bateman fan club. Beautifully done.
What, that swing, absolutely
Wow.
perfect. And a good result as well.
I've seen
Almost
some long
400
tee shots.
yards.
It's the advantage to tee that ball up. Get it up there quickly, get the wind behind you. It's amazing how far you can hit it.
All right, this is going to have some roll, so we are going to back her up. And that should be enough space to work with, so let's give it a decent whack here. Ooh, threading that needle. But we are on.
Got every bit of that
And close.
all the way there and got it to stop. Home in two on the
Reasonably
par
close,
five.
actually. All right, let's see.
Everything coming up roses so far. This,
All right, and this is a
look at
pretty straight shot for Eagle, so let's take our time here, get her lined up, get it in. Yes.
Oh, I'll tell you what,
Beautifully
there's
done.
some kind of round going on now. What
All right, so we are coming up on tying our score here for the tournament here. If we can squeeze off a couple good last holes here, we might have a new standard. All right, so this one we have to be careful of because we're driving basically. So we gotta gently caress this up. I'm even gonna give it a little bit less juice. But with the hybrid, you're gonna have a lot of roll. Let's see how much roll. Yeah, not even close. Saved by her foot.
A little too much spice on that one. That flies the green and help it
You almost
chip
have to
out of
hit
the
it
rough.
like
He's been good all day around the greens. This is second.
there was like half of the course I need, or half of the hole I need to get it to stop. You have to know that. And this one might come up even a little short. No, maybe not. Doesn't roll back though. But we'll par it. I hope. Yeah, pretty straight in. Okay, not bad. So we can tie ourselves with a birdie here to go to 13 under again.
It's the par 4 18.
See if we can do it. We're not going to take any weird chances here because the bunkers are all really deep. Let's just make it a normal shot here.
And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine.
Nicely done. Right down the middle, too. You'll love to see it.
From the fairway
Okay.
nota, this is second.
109 yards left to the hole, pinned just on the front edge.
Just on the front edge, and we are going to try to pin it. Ha ha ha. Exactly there. Let's see how close we can get. I don't want to have to fight those slopes too much if I can help it. With the clubhouse in sight, beer and spirits await.
That's the gap wedge, going right at it.
And that was beautiful.
And
Okay.
the final iron shot of the day, and it is one of the best we've seen here at the closing hole.
And a little bit of break on this one to get it there, but I think we'll get it there. Just like this, only 5 feet away.
Yeah, it's a
Well
birdie
done.
at the last.
And we tie ourselves in very consistent fashion. Negative 13. 13 under par again
Well, that about wraps
in the
things up
seasonal
for us
tournament.
today.
Wow, 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 wow.
Partner Frank Nobilo enjoyed it, Frank.
Certainly did.
Okay. We're going to keep going here, I think. I'm finally going to level up my damn golfer. We got the Pro Pass leveled up, so that's good. So I'm going to grab a quick beverage here, but we have a new weekly tournament to dig into as well. Plus, Quest. Let's take a look at some of these things. So what's in the Pro Pass? We have hats. We have money. Like that. So we just did a daily quest, yeah? Both of them are done now. That's all those pro tokens. That's how I jumped up 2 levels. It's okay. All right, enjoy the lo-fi golf beats for a second. I'm going to get myself a beverage of choice, and we are going to take on the weekly tournament here today, which is what? All 18 at Royal Liverpool in England. Jolly old England. Let's see what we can do with that. You are watching Hypocritic GG, streaming on Twitch and YouTube. I'm Liam Cheatspeak, and we have more EA Sports PGA Tour for you right after the break. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. All right, everybody, welcome back. You are watching Hypocritic GG, streaming on Twitch and YouTube. I'm Liam Cheatspeak. We are playing EA Sports PGA Tour for you, all chill and relaxed tonight, and we have a new weekly tournament that just started today, I believe. The All-18 Arcade at Royal Liverpool, so we are going straight in. Gotta love those sunken bunkies.
From historic Royal Liverpool Golf Club, EA Sports, so proud to bring you continuing coverage of the world of golf. Hello again and welcome. I'm Rich Lerner. We
Look
will
at
check
those
in
bunkers.
with Nota Begay III and Iona Stephen as we move along. But I'm pleased, as always, to be joined in the 18th tower by a man who won 15 times around the world, Frank Nobilo. And Frank, looking forward to what should be a fun afternoon
Alrighty.
of golf.
Yeah, very much so, Rich. When you wake
Built
up in the
very
morning, those
similarly to the
afternoon
course we
rounds
were
are
just
really
on.
special, aren't they?
Those deep,
really looking those
circular
today
bunkers,
to see if they come out of the
cascading
gates
around
nice
the
and quick.
course,
For sure. I know the finish here
walling
is
you
always
off at every
important,
turn.
but get out of the gates quick. And
A lot of
then see if
strong
you can
wind
finish the job
on
this afternoon.
on these weekly tournaments in general, but especially in this one. What was it, 8 to 12 miles an hour, something powerful. So we got to watch ourselves here as we put ourselves directly in one of these fucking bunkers to start. Almost heavy
Big
rough.
trouble right out of the gates.
Oh,
The
yeah, that's a
opening tee
good
shot
start,
into
isn't it?
the thick stuff to begin the
Okay.
afternoon.
So we are already playing with some challenging conditions here. We've got a lot of wind going against us. We've got rough already. We're almost going to need that 6-iron and then just back off on it a little bit. Because we're 83% out of here. We have an 11-mile-an-hour wind. Let's just give this a whack. I'm not sure what's going to happen here. just okay. That worked out. Not too bad.
That was some shot. Moved heaven and earth just to get that one out of the rough, and now safely on the green.
Iona Stephen is at the first
Okay,
green.
this is going to be
This for
tricky.
birdie.
I think he fancies his chances over this one. Very makeable.
Says who? Okay, so that's going to the edge of the cup, so we want this a little bit over yonder. Right? Little over to the right. Will it work its way in? You son of a bitch ball!
Yeah, that's
Oh,
a
man.
pretty good putt.
That's a backbreaker already. Okay, well, we did this to ourselves, so we're gonna have to pick up the pace for the next one. No monkeying around with powerful shots, no overswing, none of this stuff, because that really screwed us already.
53 yards. This is a tough hole. Precision is a must off the tee because the landing area is a small one and features 3 very penal bunkers. The green is also well protected with 3 more bunkers, and the putting surface itself is anything but flat.
Okay, so we're going to keep this right on target here. No messing around, or we're even gonna, yeah. Keep it smooth, keep it under control. And it's gonna bank and stay in the fairway for us all nice. All nice? No, fuck no. Why would it?
Too strong for this hole, eh?
Okay.
Ran
Well,
out
that's a
fairway,
reasonable
into the
place
rough.
to put it, though.
Big hit, though.
So we're going to need this wedge, and that's a lot of wind. So we're going to try to keep it low. We might have to even pull back on this a little bit. Let's see. Trying to feel the wind out. That was beautiful. Wow.
Rich, there's one thing
You don't
about
need the
good
fairway.
iron
You
play.
really
You
don't.
hit it and it
Come on
comes
now.
off the club face, you know it's going to be close. More evidence there.
Let's see if he can knock this in. It's for birdie.
Love that. Bam.
Beautiful, nicely done right there. An early birdie at the second, and a 1-under start to
Very
his
good.
round. The third of 4 consecutive par fours to start this front side is the 426-yard third hole. Pot bunkers aren't the problem here as they were the first 2 holes, but thick rough is. A tee shot that takes the dog leg too sharply
look how
can leave one with a very difficult approach.
relatively
Even worse,
simplistic that is, but the
wind
whole
up
challenge
out
is
of
the
bounds.
dog leg here, right? So we're going to try to give it a decent fade here, but even that, I don't know if we're getting over that rough. And it is deep. She deep. Yeah, I don't even think it's hooking back. Well, it is, but not in a helpful way. Ooh, boy. You see, like...
And that one a little wayward. It bounds off the fairway and right into the thick rough.
We're going to need to give this, again, a pretty good bit of oomph here. Going into the wind, 87% out of the rough. Let's see what we can do. A little bit of underswing, too, because we're already shooting way past it. Let's see. Honestly, pretty good.
All in all, that's a good shot. Anytime you hit it in the rough's always a little bit of a lottery. Could have even jumped out a little
And
more.
this is
perhaps
pretty
gone even closer.
flat, so we may
Birdie
be able to
attempt at the
drive
third.
this
Note the gaze down
in.
there.
And this is the putt you should make
Without too
7
much
out of
problem
10
here.
times. Looks to be dead straight, nothing to push it offline.
Let's see if that's true. You're just a touch to the left on it, and that worked out perfectly. Wow. All right.
Lefty right there. A beautiful
Salvaging so far. Again, we don't need the fairway. We never needed the fairway. We play out of the rough so far every time we've been in the rough.
67-yard fourth.
So don't even worry about it. My pal's here. Vinny is here. What up, Vinny? We are chill tonight. We're regal. We're playing golf. It's the patient man's game. All right, so I'm thinking, yeah, we can do that. We are having ourselves a quiet night here. Vinny, how you doing? Tell me we're in the rough again. Oh, for God's sake, please. Oh, even better. Don't you even think about that. Ooh. And we're right up on the... Oh, my God. We're right up on the...
It's going to wind up hopping into the bunker. The tee shot
Oh, it might have given us a little mulligan there. Okay, so we are going to have to muscle this out a little bit. Let's see. We're going to go high. It's 90% effective, so we're going to have to give this a little bit more oomph. %, strength, a lot of wind. Pretty good.
Okay,
Pretty good. How we all doing out there, chat? You're staying safe, you're doing well, you're keeping your heads above the proverbial water line, so to speak. We're trying our best to do that over here in Hippo Land. When work gets nuts, when life hands you lemons, you pucker the fuck up.
Yes, a good look at that one all the way in. It's a birdie. Push that score
Overcoming the circumstances is the theme of this course, I guess. Here's a par 5. We are just playing through the adverse conditions in the rough every time. Let's see if we can actually just hit the fairway with one. That's where we're going to start here.
Reachable in 2. By most accounts, this is the best birdie opportunity on this opening 9.
I'll believe you. Let's just get a fairway shot first, and then we'll talk about excelling. Yeah. All right, hooking. I think we finally have one.
Everything flowing really well right now. Coming off 3 birdies in a row. Here's another solid tee shot.
These courses, you saw it on the one previous to this if you were watching. These kind of simpler courses, I think based in England, just have really fast fairways and greens. So you roll a lot. You roll a lot, much farther than you normally would in other courses, and it ends up spilling you out into bunkers, into the rough, into hazardous conditions, and it's tough. It's challenging to work around that. But we do the best we can. Alrighty, let's see. We have some wind, some unfortunate wind. Let's keep it here, and we're going to kind of rely on the wind to stop us. We'll have some roll because it's the 4-iron, but maybe not a ton because of the resistance here. Well, no, we're way past it. But it may actually stop or not. Oh, God. Fringe. No, we're not even on the green. This is hard. This is hard. It doesn't look that hard. This is a deceptively tricky course right now with its wind, with how fast it's playing. We're in for it, ladies and germs. Let's see how close this flop gets. We're going to set up for the birdie, I think, because this is a par 5, right? Oh, what are you doing? That's not what I fucking asked for at all. That was the worst flop I've ever seen. All right, we are at least pretty straight onto the hole, so that's a good shot for birdie here. Make her happen.
Good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet.
Explain it. Explain it! You can't explain it. Oh, what a load of shit. Okay. Well, that didn't work, did it? That flop in the middle there was just really bizarre.
is all he'll have to show for it. The first
Nothing indicated it was going to blow 14 feet past it. The wind wasn't blowing that way. I didn't hit like a super errant shot, so I don't know what the hell happened, but that really screwed us over. All right, we're going to go 2 full clubs back here and just kind of bounce this on because I'm sick of being made a fool of. We're going to go high on this. See what we can do. Oh, now you don't roll. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay.
All right, you don't have to catch it on the middle of the face every time. That's on the middle of the dance floor. And
it gives you that little animation of trying to line it up because you're so far away. That's fun.
Is a long ways away, though it is for birdie.
All right, so this is makeable if we keep it perfectly on line here. Just like this. Yes. No. Hard to read. It's not lit up very well directly next to the putter. So let's see where this gets us. I don't know how online this is. Let's see. Not even close.
Yep, not bad. Had to put a
That's
little
okay.
extra into that one, but
That's okay.
That's a pretty good effort.
I like how it tries to steer you toward the edge of the cup and not the middle of the cup. Just put me down the middle.
And that'll be just a par.
Why you gotta be this way?
Now at 481 yards, a par 4. Pot bunkers left and right.
Pot bunkers, is that the technical term for it?
Even if you end up in the fairway, the second shot is a demanding one.
Oof, look at this.
Over a large tract of gorse.
Who needs like crazy hills and cliffs and scenic stuff when you can just throw a shit ton of grass in the way, right? Okay, let's see. We do not want bunker time, so let's bop and bop. Solid controlled drive.
And that will be.
See, look at how much roll there is. Look at where I initially hit it. That's like 60 yards of roll. That's pretty intense.
So Iona, this is second from the fairway.
Yes, 120 yards left to the flagstick. Pin on the left portion of this green, so it will favour a wee draw.
A wee draw. Oh, Iona. All right, so this is going to carry a fair bit. We're going to need to give it a little less oomph. Right like that. And let it carry. You know what I mean? Fashion Galaxy, hello.
And that ball looked good
What
in the air.
time
You'd
is
like
it
to be
there?
a little closer, but still
You mean like
inside 40 feet,
where
just gonna have to be careful
I am
with
right now?
the lag putting.
East Coast US. So it is 10:24 p.m. as we come to you live right now. Let's see if we can squeak this birdie out here. This is going to need... They're tracking this to the edge of the cup, kind of. So let's go just gently to the left and see if we can... For a little tip-tapperoo. Close. You son of a...
Just gonna sneak on by.
Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Big open spaces. Oh, it's 7 a.m. here. I was wondering why you're doing this early, but never mind. 7 a.m. is Would be quite the time to be streaming, wouldn't it, for us anyway? Where would that be if it's 7 a.m.? What that's what 9 hours ahead of East Coast time. So what's that? Somewhere.
One bunker left and 2 to the right.
Mid-Eastern Europe, thereabouts. See, I'm guessing the time zone. Trying to pretend I'm worldly. Pakistan. I was not super close, was I? Wow. Well, greetings. Nice to have you from just about as far on the other side of the world as you can get. Nice to have you here. Hope you're doing well. All right. I keep checking this shot, but I think we're gonna be okay if we do that. How's this? Well, potentially some good early morning entertainment for you as we whack the ball around on our wee digital little golf courses here. Happy to provide for you.
From the fairway.
Okay, so this is gonna need a touch more oomph here, just because it's ever so slightly. This is like west-southwest kind of wind. You see like WSW or like ESE. It's more west in terms of southwest. You know what I mean? So we have to just account for that a little bit here. See if this is enough to get us there. Looks pretty good. Not too bad.
I'm not quite sure of that strike, whether they got it all, but
The announcers can
can
be really mean sometimes. If you notice.
18 feet from the bottom of the cup.
Quick to critique your boy over here. All right, we're going to go slightly to the right here just because that's going to dump us off on the left part of the cup here. Let's see how close this gets us. I can't even with this. Oh my god. We're pretty much directly on the line, and it is not panning out. That is super frustrating. Oh, hope you remember when you get to 10 million subs. Well, thank you. It's a pretty tight-knit community, as we have put some serious effort into growth over the past couple of months, especially. But, you know, hope you consider subscribing. Hope you enjoy yourself while you're here. We do put up a bunch of content, even when we're not streaming. We just put up a review today of a unique little Nintendo 64 platformer called Glover. So feel free to check all that out over on the YouTube where you're currently watching, and enjoy what we got. Now we remember all our friends here. All right, let's see. So this we're gonna need to be delicate about. It's gonna roll. This might be too delicate. I'm also dancing around that bunker, so let's see. All right, here comes the smolder. Ooh, right on line just about. And that already rolled. You see how far back, how close we were trying to make it. We had a good 30, 40 feet even before the green probably, and we just blew right past it already. I already did some. Thank you so much. Thank you. Always appreciate the support, and looking forward to seeing you around more. We do typically stream this time of day or night every Tuesday, and I guess Wednesday morning for you. So if you need, again, that morning entertainment fresh out the oven, we are happy to provide. Okay, let's try this. I don't trust it at this point. Let's see. Ooh, come on.
Yeah, that's
I didn't have a good feeling about that one.
That's well done.
But I don't typically wake up at 7 a.m. daily. It's just faith today. I gotcha. Gotcha. See, now I'm curious. Are you from Pakistan? Were you from a different part of the region? You don't have to get into it, but now I'm curious. We do occasionally get some international viewers from parts of the world quite different from our own. You know, most of our contingencies obviously in the U.S. and in the U.K. But every so often we get, you know, the Euro pop in from usually Eastern Europe or the other, you know, miscellaneous parts of the, you know, world that we get viewers from. What even is this? Where am I supposed to put this ball? I don't want to deal with the rough, so let's see if I can get away with backing this up a little bit and trying a 3-wood. Okay. I'm not sold on this either. I'm even hedging my bets underswinging. Let's see. Bop. That works.
It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive.
Nice. Look at this. This is I should note too, this is a chill night for us. We do, you know, it's a variety channel. So we give a lot of different types of content. Sometimes high energy stuff like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. We got a lot of stuff like Fortnite and Halo that pops on the channel from time to time. Sometimes Splatoon 3 we play a fair bit of, but sometimes you just need a nice quiet night. We all have our cozy games, the games we curl up with to relax and chill out with. And for me, that increasingly lately has been PGA Tour and just a nice little round of golf. So we've been streaming that more and more. So hope you're enjoying that as well. We sometimes canvas for cozy games, and as I'm looking to kind of find, you know, less aggressive and competitive endeavors to relax to, if you out there have cozy game recommendations for me, you know, I am all ears. Most of my time recently has been spent with either this or Dave the Diver if I'm playing a cozy game. There's also stuff like Mini Metro and Mini Motorways that I love. We've streamed that infrequently. Those are, you know, quick, like iPhone, iPad games that I can just kind of load up quick. Oh, God.
Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been.
These are just, it's just such a fast course. It's really hard to keep it online. All right. We're going to flop this in, and the flop is not going to betray us. Hit me with it. Not a problem this time. All right, so this has been a lot trickier than the seasonal was. This course is pretty unforgiving with how fast it is, with the wind being what it is. Only 3 under par, and we're in the back half at this point, so that is a challenge.
This is a tough driving hole, a par 4 at 392 yards. The short length will likely entice most to air it out, but the more prudent play might be a 3-wood or an iron, because the small landing area gets tighter the further down the fairway.
Yeah, honestly, that is a tiny landing area, but I think what we're going to do is just let her rip, because if we get this far enough, we can just have the iron or the wedge into the green anyway. So hit me with it. This is going to go flying somewhere insane. Just wait. Okay. I can deal with that.
That is straight into the thick stuff.
Not a problem, because we can.
Now to still reach this green in 2.
I'm going to finesse it from here, which is going to be aggressive, and we're going to really need to dial it back, but I think that's doable. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a hot bit off of this with 90%. This will roll back a little bit, I hope. We should be okay. See, look at that. Ooh. Beautifully done. See, that's why I didn't care if we were in the rough, the heavy rough, close enough to the hole. We're going to land that 3, 5, 10-foot putt no matter what, and we don't have a ton of slope here. So we can bop this right in.
Yes, well done. It's birdie to move to 4
Drink to
under
that.
now on the day. The 12th at 449 yards is a dog-leg left par 4. Those that try to chew
Looks
off
like
too much
illicit
of that dog leg
brown
can
liquid
get
there. It's just
themselves in
water
trouble
with
if they're unable to carry the gourd.
Mio in it.
The
I
approach will be to an
and we've
elevated
talked about it on the
green
channel before.
that
Love me
slopes
some
fairly
Mio. Me
severely
pound
to the
love
back
love
of
me
the
Mio. That's a Vinny reference. But this, how do I even hit the damn fairway with this? Okay. Don't want the bunker. Let's see where this puts me. Let's try to avoid the bunker here. But I've been trying a bunch of different Mio flavors that are not like my usual energy caffeine ones, and this one is basically just sweet tea. So it is an awkward shade of brown, but it's tasty. So that much I'll give you. And this is going right into the sand, isn't it? You gotta be shitting me. Or the rough will catch it. God damn it. The one.
And that ball going to roll out a little too much.
This is
of the
horrific.
Momentum carries it all the way into the bunker. Anything on the green would be a good result from here as he readies his
Momentum
second
is just
out of the
insane
sand.
here. Okay, so we're going to need a fair bit of oomph here. I can't believe I was trying to hook that. I was drawing it. I was giving it every course of action I could to keep it out of the bunker, but it like magnetized to it. That is hysterical. Okay, so we're going to need some power here to get it over there. This might be a little too much power, and we're inaccurate anyway, so that's where I didn't want it to go. But honestly, that's not terrible.
Not the best shot we've seen today, but when you consider that was
All right.
it certainly gets a pass.
Bye-bye. Thanks for stopping
Gonna have to
in.
take pretty much a
Appreciate
full
you
swing at this one with the putter
popping
because
in, and
this
hopefully
one
we'll see you
is
soon.
into
All
the
right.
hill, and the hole is cut back.
Let's see. I'm not sure, but we're going to try to keep this one right on line. Damn it.
Close. Couldn't ask for
Okay,
much more
that's
on that
fine.
putt.
And it's when it gives you that that hook trying to putt it, you just get really nervous. When I'm like a foot or two away and it's that much of an arc.
Disappointment there.
I don't know.
And that'll be just a par.
Giving me the Ghiblis. You know the Ghiblis? You get a Ghibli. That's an old school internet reference for you you folks with the gray hair. All right, again, this one's just going to be ridiculous. But even with the draw, this is going straight on. And I'm just going to kind of hope for the best here. All right, it's about where I wanted it. Will I get a little bit of roll? Not really, but I'm on. That's good. We're just setting ourselves up with really, really long putts just to try to flex. I think that's the whole.
Like this, there's really not a whole lot to it. I think you'll fancy his chances at this one.
I'll fancy something. Okay. Here we go. Are we online? Let's find out. Pretty far. That's what, 44 feet?
Good line. Look out. This one could be really good. Oh, dude, that just when you
44 feet. That's what we like to see.
From long distance.
Giving us an opportunity here. Okay. This is surprisingly tough. It's all just insane dog legs and really tight fairways and ridiculous curves and 12-mile-an-hour winds, and this is considerably more challenging than the other one.
One of these off the tee means you have little or no shot to get on in two.
Yes, we're going to try to stay out of the bunker. I don't know how we keep this on the fairway, but as long as it's out of the bunker, I am cool with that. I'm even going to give this a little bit less so it doesn't roll off into the rough, or hopefully not. Since this is just so speedy. That is not with... Oh, my God. You got to be kidding. You got to be kidding. You got to be kidding. Don't do it. Don't do it. You saw how intentionally we aimed, like, 30 feet to the left of it, and it still found its way into the bunker? Unfriggin' believable. I don't think we can get this. No, we cannot. Okay, let's see. God, this sucks. This is really, really hard. That's really annoying, because I intentionally aimed very far away from that, and it was just a complete disaster. Okay, so 84%. We're going to have to whack this like crazy just to have a reasonable shot here. All the power. No way. Get fucked. What are we doing?
Well, I know I'm paid
That's
to
a
talk,
joke.
but there's not
That's,
really
again, that's not how
best to just
the shot
move
was
on to
tracking.
the next shot.
It was showing something completely different. That's really cute. Okay, let's we got to get close here. That's really stupid. Okay. We have to give it some juice. Is that enough juice? Not really. That is a demanding, but we might bogey this. I'm really mad now. This is supposed to be the cozy game. Why is this happening? Okay, well, that's not the worst thing. We might be able to make this. Just touch it to the right a little bit. Get the power right. Get fucked.
Yep, not bad. Had to put
Okay.
for that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort.
Well, this is stupid. This is one of my least favorite weeklies we've had in a while. This is taxing.
The 15th is the longest hole on the course. Checking
These
in
bunkers
at hole
are
6,
incredibly annoying. They were called pot bunkers, I think. Just you saw that where we were tracking out of it, and then the game's just like, nah. I wonder if it's because of how much additional power I put on the shot. We are not power driving. I hate how it just magnetizes to the bunkers. We're not doing that. Give me something. Give me something reasonable. Bunker. Are you serious? Are you kidding?
Nope, that wasn't the right
I'm gonna lose my shit. Get fucked. Again. This is really dumb. This is really, really dumb. I can't believe this is the worst I've played in a long, long time, too. It's always on camera. You know, the blatant struggles are always recorded for posterity. God damn it. This is, I can't emphasize enough how challenging. You'd think I would adapt to the fact that these fairways and greens are so fast, but no, it just, how that roll is just ridiculous. We were, again, like 50, 60 yards away, and it rolled right into the bunker because this game absolutely hates me tonight. I have to be a little careful with this finesse as well. We're going to need to go fair bit back because that's 10-mile-an-hour winds. Not that it matters because we're going to go way past it anyway, or are we? Yeah, well, I can maybe hit that for birdie. Let's see.
A 9-footer now for his birdie.
Yeah, we can do that. Right here.
good play continues now to 5
Okay,
under.
good recovery from
The final 3-hole
that
stretch begins with
last
the
hole in the
416
Garbo
at
bunker there.
461 yards. Most
Let's
players
see
should be
if
able to
we
move their tee shots
can
beyond the 3 fairway bunkers, but more away up toward the green.
avoid
5 of them
everything
in
here. We
total.
should be able to not bunker this one and have a reasonable shot. Close there. Speed her up.
He just keeps
Good.
moving
A
right
reliable
tee shot
shot,
right there.
reliable aiming there.
From the
Let's
fairway nota, this is
keep
second.
this one going here.
150 left to the hole. Swinging it great today. Would not surprise
The 8 iron's
me
going to
if
be a
it's
little
stuck it
aggressive
close.
here, but we're going to do it and hook it with the wind here. Try to peel it backwards. And that's pretty good.
Yeah, in my book, that's
Dropped
a good
in
shot.
perfectly.
You can really aim at the middle of just about every single green. If you did it all day long,
Gentle slopes here. We
Yeah,
should
plenty
be
of
able to
birdie
pop
putts.
this one in. Nicely done.
There's the surgeon's
All right,
tip
trying to
there.
finish
Well
strong here.
done
Only
on
6
that
under
eighth
par.
Now,
I'm gonna have to take another crack at this weekly.
stunning
This week?
holes on the course. The par
This
three
is what we saw in the beginning here. Now the
136 yards. This has everything you want
the
in a
bunkers are getting
classic
interesting.
par three, and a lot that you don't, including steep runoffs, deep bunkers, and a tricky green to putt on.
steep runoffs, deep bunkers, just absolute hell on earth. You know it is. Okay. We cannot let it go cascading off the green here, so a more conservative short shot will be just fine. We're going to let it play normally here. There shouldn't be too much roll on the 9 iron. Nicely done.
Okay, that'll come to rest on the front
I'm good
portion
with
of
the
green,
long
and
putt
now
because
it's
again, we're
very
not
long
not
look
trying
for birdie.
to
This would be a
go nuts
big
and go over
bonus
that
if
big
it went
cliff.
in, more than likely just trying to
that
get
steep
this one
runoff,
close.
they say. Okay, so this one will be close if we can get the line right. No. Don't you dare.
Pretty good putt,
We are not
just
rolling
a
off.
little bit off the mark.
That's all it is. You miss by a couple inches and you're just mad about it.
That's so nearly a birdie putt.
All right, one more hole to
He'll
go.
have to show for it. Now to the closing hole at Royal Liverpool, the 609
Nice
yard
par 5 that we can
18.
crater into a bunker on. Let's
Some
see
of the
what we got.
best in the world during the 2023 Open, including Ricky Fowler and Justin Thomas. Tee shots need to avoid the internal out of bounds to the right. Many wound up laying up and taking the danger out of play. Those who try to reach this green in 2 can often wind up in one of 3 deep pot bunkers, short and left.
Those damn bunkers. All right, this looks pretty good. Right on line. No bunkers in sight. That's what we want to see.
Yeah, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot.
Nicely done. And now with nice strong headwinds, of course, we are going to need to be careful here to land ourselves, because we're going to have a lot of roll here and a lot of carry. So we're going to have to be this far back, more or less, and then driving forward so we can roll up toward that pin. Let's try this. 12-mile-an-hour winds. It's aggressive. 6 iron's going to roll. Even with that hook, we are off the green and into
Second
the
shot on this
rough. Of
par
course
five,
we
it
are.
just came out too low. Came out like a bullet. At first bounce, it wasn't going to stop. Second bounce wasn't going to stop, and just ran
Yeah,
over
you're
the
telling
back.
me. Okay. A little more oomph here we might need because we're hitting out of the rough. We have a flop into the wind. I'm good with that. Where's that land us? Beautifully done. And that'll hopefully secure a birdie so we can walk out of here. What, 7 under par?
Another birdie.
Maybe? Here's the green. Green to wrap her up. Green for golf. Love to see it. Beautifully done.
Good putt there. It's a birdie
All right, with
18.
how
That would
ridiculous
leave us
that
down to
was, that is not the
64.
worst. I'm going to have to do that again later this
Absolutely
week. But
terrific.
try to get a better score there because that's
Well,
not
that'll
going
wrap
to...
it up for us today.
that's not
So
gonna
a lot of
fly.
great golf, Frank.
We'll take it for now. And honestly, it's been a quiet one here tonight on stream, so we are going to maybe upgrade our golfer and then call it a night. Quickly run through what you can expect from us for the next couple of weeks here on the channel as well. The Pro Pass is leveled up. We've got skill points. Walk with me here. All right, so the Pro Pass, we're up to level 29, so we get XP from that. A lot of XP, actually. And at level 30, we get... Ooh, a wedge. Oh, we get the full metal light, too. And a Royal Troon putter. Don't we love that? Okay, let's upgrade our golfer very quickly, and then we will call it a night. So we have 4 stat points, and I think I was putting it into... Might have been for putting or... Yeah. I wanted 1 more up in putting because I just want to take as much guesswork out of it as I can. And that gives us shot forgiveness, reducing the putting grid size. That's what I'm looking for. So we're going to jack up putting even more. Puts us in a good position. And that'll be that. All right. Well, thank you all for tuning in. Quick one tonight, but short and sweet, I like to think. Just like our reviews, which, speaking of, fantastic segue. Again, if you haven't seen it, we did just put up a new review on Glover. It's only about 6 minutes long. Very quirky and niche puzzle platformer from the late 90s on the Nintendo 64, as well as the PC and PS1. Definitely check that out if you haven't seen the video yet. And again, starting after next week's stream, so we're going to play something next week. I have to decide what. But we'll be on the road to PAX West after that. If you can believe it, we are just about a month away from PAX West out in beautiful Seattle, Washington. First time any of us here on the channel are going to PAX West. And the first time, obviously, that we're going credited as media or content creators. So that's really exciting. We're going to be bringing you the road to PAX West all August long, just like we did with East. Convention-inspired content, tournament training, reviews of games we saw at East, Jackbox nights, all the fun stuff that corresponds to the PAX experience and convention circuit life. You'll be getting it from us here, in addition to our bi-weekly reviews of indie and retro games, and our regular weekly streams on Tuesdays. You'll be getting 2 additional PAX content-inspired reviews from us, starting with one on August 1st, if all goes well, of a game that is coming out of early access and launching officially on multiple platforms on August 1st. So that will be a good review to kick off the road to PAX West, and we'll take it from there. But we have one more stream between then and now with probably a couple of shorts to put up in between. So I hope you enjoy all of that, and we'll see you back here, same bat time, same bat channel next Tuesday. You are watching Hypocritic GG exclusively on Twitch and YouTube. I'm Liam Cheatspeak. Appreciate you tuning in. As always, we'll catch you back here real soon. Stay fresh, cheesebag. Enjoy the lo-fi beats of golf as we play ourselves out, unless it doesn't show on the closing screen. It does. We're good. Have a good night.